Lisa was in good form.
She was all right. She was as boring as ever.
I said down on the floor!
Don't listen.
Never get away with this.
What are you doing, hitting an old man?
Shut up! Or you'll get it too! Right, you, Mr. Toastmaster. Come on, you come with us. Come! The rest of you, you stay where you are. That's it, come on, come. You don't want him to get hurt?
Makes you nervous just touching it.
What the hell's Dave?
You could retire to Spain for life with this one piece.
Well, the scrubs for 7 if we don't get it hid quick. Dave?
I had a call. Congratulations all round.
I don't get it. I mean, £500,000 and we're on just 60.
Cut it out. We agreed on 20 grand each. You ever earn that much in a night?
Come on, I'm perishing cold.
That's it, then. Right. I'll play this and burn it. Stand as a barrel. Come on.
Rather a delicate matter, you understand, Mr. Hurley.
A phrase used in here almost every day. What's your problem, Miss Willett?
It's this photograph. Oh, you have another client. I'll come back.
No. This is my partner, Jack Bartholomew. Hi.
I work in an office off Throgmorton Street, one of the older blocks. Only 8 floors. We're surrounded by tall buildings. We have a flat roof and, well, sometimes at the lunch break I go up there to sunbathe, weather permitting.
Oh, when's that?
Jack is from Australia.
Yes, he looks very fit. Naturally, I'm not up there at this time of the year. This arrived in the post the other day. It must have been taken last year. I hope it doesn't embarrass you.
Oh, no, not at all. This is a free country.
Hope to see you again soon at Admira.
How can I be sure he isn't staring at me at other times?
If you're worried about this peeping Tom, this isn't a job for us, Miss Willett. This is a job for the police.
Oh, no, you've got it all wrong, Mr. Hurley. The reason I'm here is not to get him into trouble. I want to meet him.
This is our first full board meeting since my father's tragic and untimely death in Australia. I'd like to take the opportunity on behalf of myself and my sister Bridget to thank you all for your sympathy and support. It has thankfully been business as usual, exactly the way Sir James would have wished it, with the well-being and stability of Bartholomew Ravel unimpaired. German mergers on the launching pad, and then there's the success of our...
You all set, Harvey?
Yeah, all set.
Listen, thanks for coming in today.
That's okay. I wasn't hurt. How is your dad?
Papa's in Bart's hospital. Nothing's broken, though, but a bit of shock and concussion.
I bet he's shocked. Him and Toasty Sharples, too.
I heard you were quite brave.
Me? No, I wasn't. That's the trouble with old warriors like your dad and Sharples. They don't know what it's all about nowadays, and there are bastards with shooters around.
As acting chairman and managing director, I'm grateful, and look forward to your further support shortly when we cast votes for a new chairman and deal also with the appointment of a new director.
May I ask, Philip, if that could be your brother Jack, Sir Jack?
Strictly speaking, the matter of my brother Jack's position isn't relevant to today's agenda.
Relevant to the future of the company, though, surely?
Perhaps. Bridget, as company lawyer, can you enlighten the board as to the hiatus involving Sir James's will?
Yes, certainly. Well, the present situation is that a will made by our father in Sydney is being tested, as it must be, in the English courts to determine the intent and purpose.
Can I help you, sir?
Where do I find the boardroom?
I'm afraid there's a board meeting in progress. I can't just let you go up there unless you have an appointment.
This is my appointment, and I'm not interested in a board meeting. Which floor?
18th.
Meeting for yourself. Bridget, have a drink.
No, thank you, Philip. I think I'd better go and see about lunch. I'm sorry, Lena. Nobody knew Professor Cuthbertson had turned vegetarian. Afraid he doesn't eat fish either.
Oh, don't worry. It's no problem. Vegetarian kosher, we're always prepared.
Miss Santori.
Yes?
Detective Sergeant McBride.
Oh, God. My father's all right, isn't he?
It's Harvey Clark, one of your waiters we want to speak to.
Harvey?
In connection with the robbery.
But I thought you'd already questioned all the staff.
Just a few more questions. I gather he's on this lunch.
Couldn't it wait till he's free?
We want to take him in to assist with our inquiries. I can't say more than that.
Take him in. Arrest him, you mean?
Is this really necessary, Sergeant?
We can avoid a fuss if you ask him to step in now.
I gave you a statement.
One or two more points we want to cover. We know it was an inside job.
Well, I had nothing to do with it.
Look, Harvey's a trusted employee and a friend.
It wasn't your silver that was stolen, was it?
Don't you touch me.
Harvey, no! Harvey! Leave him alone!
Got an athletic way of showing his innocence, hasn't he?
I'm sorry, but we're going to have to get back.
Yeah, all right. I'm sure he's not involved with the robbery.
Police obviously know something they aren't telling.
Listen, Bridget, you're a lawyer. Can I talk to you afterwards?
Yes, of course.
Great.
You gave that security guard quite a bump, Harvey.
I never hit him. I never even knew there was a security guard.
Never saw the cameras.
No.
And yet you've worked at that banqueting hall half a dozen times?
That's right. Too busy working to notice.
I wonder what Mr. Santori and his daughter will think of all this. Don't expect they know you've got form.
I stole a car with another guy 6 years ago. You call that form?
The other guy's committed at least one armed robbery since then. Who were you the inside man for last night?
You've got nothing on me.
No. In case it's useful, the picture on the guard's monitor is automatically recorded. The tape is kept for a week and then wiped. A few seconds before the security guard was coshed and the system turned off. Guess who was in the corridor outside his control room? You were!
All right. I left the hall for a few moments. I can explain.
You can try.
That's me on my way back from the locker room where we keep our street clothes. I went there with a bag of food.
You were filching supplies?
Only stuff that would have gone off. Okay, it's against the rules. But a lot of good food never gets eaten at banquets. It was for my mother.
Melts your heart, doesn't it?
She's remarried with 5 kids. I often stop by her place with food.
You expect me to believe this crap? You went on the run because of a doggy bag?
Well, this is an honor.
Don't send me up, Jack.
This is my partner, Fred Hurley. Fred Hurley, this is my sister, Bridget.
Delighted to meet you.
Oh, have a seat, Bridget.
I'm not here to cross swords with you, Jack. Actually, it's a private inquiry job.
You want this firm to do a job for you?
So you've read about the livery hall robbery? Well, the banquet caterer and his daughter are good friends of mine. They've done our office lunches and receptions for years.
Bernard Santori, the one who was clubbed?
Yes. Anyway, today we had a board lunch and the police arrived, hauled off one of the waiters. Apparently he was at yesterday's banquet and he's suspected of being involved. The detective who arrested him is called McBride. I gather you know him.
Oh, yes. We're great friends.
You're here as a lawyer?
I've been asked to represent Mr. Clark.
Check your credentials if you like.
Under the code, I should like to be allowed to see my client. But as of this moment, this is my clerk. To take notes.
He's your brother.
What difference does that make?
What is this stunt?
You know me, Harvey. I also happen to be a barrister.
Who's he?
This is my brother Jack, and my clerk.
And a private eye. You're attracting a lot of attention, Harvey.
May we have some privacy for a few minutes, Sergeant?
if we're going to help you, you're going to have to cooperate with us.
What difference will it make? They've got it all stacked up against me.
Well, evidence?
Form. They found out I got done years ago.
For what?
Car theft.
Is that all?
Yeah, but it's enough for them.
I'll arrange to get you a lawyer.
What, you mean you aren't?
Criminal law isn't my field.
So you think I'm a criminal? There you are, you see.
McBride wouldn't lift you on a minor offence. I know. I was a cop myself.
They think they can stitch me up with what's on that tape.
You won't pull that trick again. Allowing the presence of a clerk is not mandatory. I checked with our legal department.
Trust they reminded you that you can't hold him much longer without charging him.
Long enough.
That tape's not conclusive.
You'd no right to touch that tape.
I pressed the button by mistake.
Having a hard time.
It's you, Walden. Might have known you'd turn up.
Who are they?
Lady Lawyer and Sir Jack Bartholomew. Private eye, would you believe?
What is the aristocracy coming to?
Never trust them, they say. Dead bloody right. Nor the likes of you.
Such ingratitude. I have just given you a complete insurer's list of all the livery stuff that was stolen. Good day, Sergeant. Hello, Sir John. I hear you're a private inquiry man, and a jolly good one. We must be good to be so disliked by McBride. My card.
I don't need insurance.
Oh, it's not my department. I'm theft, robbery, serious larceny, rather like the job you're investigating.
Oh, really?
That makes you, me, and McBride all after the same thing.
Does it?
So far, not a whisper on the grapevine, nor from the shady end of the bullion market.
What do you want?
Well, I gather that you're connected with a suspect, who may in turn be connected with the gang.
I may just be trying to prove he wasn't.
Ours is a peculiar role. Mine, that is. You see, we often go in for offering large sums to retrieve things. Especially stolen treasure not easily sold unless melted down.
You mean the old insurance bribe? No questions asked.
Or we don't call it that. We call it a reward. Just put the word out in the underworld.
The police don't like your methods. They slog their guts out to solve crime, you let villains go free.
You talk rather like a policeman yourself, Sir John.
Maybe I do.
Well, anyway, if you hear of anything...
I'll let McBride know. I'd like to see Miss Santori.
Can I help at all?
I don't think so.
Who are you?
Name's Bartholomew.
No, I mean, what sort of business?
The answer is mind yours.
Ask an Aussie a leading question. I ought to have known. I fought alongside your mob in the war.
Lena Santori's expecting me.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to come the old soldier, son. But we've had the place swarming with reporters after last night's fiasco.
Oh, you were there?
In the thick of it. Bloody animals. Used me as a hostage to get away. Still, maybe they'll find them and the loot now they've got one of them down the neck.
Harvey Clark.
Oh, you know about that, do you? Yeah, well, pity it had to be one of us. Well, almost one of us, if you follow me.
Well, you reckon he's guilty?
I never said that, did I? But I've got my views. You'll find Lena upstairs in the office. Be careful, lad. Light they may be, but never carry more than 2 boxes of glassware at the same time.
This is very kind, Bridget.
I'm not sure what I can do, though.
Is he all right?
Well, he's a bit hostile, but if he's innocent, who can blame him?
You know why they arrested him? The colour of his skin.
How long's he worked here?
6 months or so.
My sister said he made a run for it.
Well, yeah, because he felt cornered. He's often told me about the way he grew up or was being hassled by the police.
You seem very sure of his honesty, unlike the sergeant major out there.
Charlie Sharples? Oh, he's all right. Just an old-fashioned bigot, like my father. Harmless enough, though.
Your father doesn't like Harvey either.
Well, it's not a question of dislike. Harvey's one of the most conscientious workers we've ever had. He's straight. I know he is.
What's the latest on your father?
Oh, Papa's discharged himself from hospital. He's a tough old boot, is my dad.
Ah, the way London is today. Muggings, shootings, sieges. And I think they still make jokes about the mafioso.
Thanks.
Yeah, 60 years we've been in the catering trade. My father came from Napoli in 1910. A commie waiter for a few shillings a week, with a wife and 3 kids in one lousy room. You know, long before the Greeks, the Indians and the Chinese, it was the Italians that meant good food in London.
Yes, I know. It's quite a tradition.
All right, Mr. Bartholomew, we're not as big as some of the firms that are trying to do us out of business. But our service is personal, and we have regular customers. Now, what are they going to think? That we can't trust our waiters no more?
Harvey Clark isn't guilty yet. Or didn't he try to stop them hitting you?
That's how hard he tried. No doubt for appearances.
Or from all accounts, he sounds like a good employee.
Ah, yeah, he's done well. She's in love with him. She tell you that?
No, she didn't.
Madre Santissima! That's what comes of sending a daughter to university. You talk to Charlie Sharples? How is he?
It'll take a lot to shake an old soldier like him. We see him fighting fit.
He's not. He's cracking up. Like most of us at our age.
Did you notice if any of the gang were black?
I told the police already, I don't know. They had masks, overalls, gloves. What difference does it make what colour they were? They gave me a sore head. And they scared the hell out of decent working people.
Sure.
Well, maybe what's happened is for the best. It's as well she finds out about that boy now.
Well, your daughter's convinced he had nothing to do with the robbery.
Lena would be, wouldn't she?
I am beginning to get weary, Harvey, as I'm sure you are.
You think you're wearing me down, but you're not. I don't know who did the robbery. I was there just doing my job.
Stealing food.
I wasn't stealing.
If we went by the book, it would be.
All right. I stole some food.
Oh, no, you didn't. You went down that corridor, hit that security guard, and cleared the way for your pals. Now we want their names.
Now, if the meringue hasn't collapsed and allowed the ice cream to melt, we should have, and we do have.
The perfect pavlova.
Forgive my friend, ladies. He's from Australia. He thinks every pudding must be a pavlova because it's the only original pudding that country's ever produced. Hello, Mr. Bartholomew.
Hi.
How'd you find me?
Your father told me.
I suppose you told Papa about Harvey and the police.
Yes.
I can imagine the reaction that news provoked.
He also told me that you left out.
Excuse me. It's all right, ladies. Just leave it. I'll clear up. How was it? See you next week. All right.
It's every bit as delicious as pavlova.
So, now you know we're lovers and you don't approve.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Well, tell me some more about Harvey. Where'd you meet?
Right here.
In the cookery class?
Yeah. He wants to be a chef. He'd be good at it as well. Him and another mate opened a cafe in Stepney. Well, where he used to live. That's where Harvey got a taste for it.
What happened to the cafe?
Well, what with the health inspectors, the National Front and the police, Harvey chucked it in.
So, you got him the catering job?
Yeah. Listen, Never mind what anyone else says. He's intelligent, gentle and kind.
Where are we going?
Out to the van.
Van?
You're spending the night in prison. The Nick here is overcrowded.
I let my loveliness shine through naturally with natural French.
Still not quite right. Nearly there. Margot, much more punch on my loveliness.
Well, that's what I was saying, Julian, dear.
No, you're saying my loveliness. I want my loveliness. My.
It's not possible to say my loveliness if you gabble like that girl in the bath is doing. You can't do it that fast.
Margot, I'll come and have a word with you. Hang on. Take a break. Grab a couple, girls. Darling. That's great.
Oh, hey.
Rough day.
5 hours for a bar of soap.
Yeah, big budget.
Oh, a major award-winning production. Julian's a genius. I'm dead. Talk to me. Tell me about this guy, Harvey. What did you make of him?
I don't know. Maybe he's a sleeper. Working and washing up for 6 months against the night he makes $1 million.
Any more of this, and I might just pull a job myself.
Hello. I rang the other number on your card. Your partner, Fred, said I might find you here.
Lena Santori, this is Julie Columbus.
Hi. Jack's been telling me about your friend Harvey.
So what's happened?
Harvey's in real trouble now. He hit a policeman and escaped. They were taking him to prison for the night. You can imagine how he felt. Thanks.
Certainly sounds like a spur-of-the-moment bloke does Harvey.
Now, how would you fancy a prison cell when you're only being held for questioning? It's a lot different from the local Nick.
I just don't know what to do now.
Maybe he'll get in touch.
Oh, if only he would. Look, I'm really sorry about interrupting your evening.
Have you any idea where he might be?
Well, there is somewhere. Remember that cafe I told you about he had with his mate Larry?
In Stepney.
Yeah. Well, when it was closed, Larry turned it into a record shop.
This place is clean. Nobody here deals or carries, right?
You know what we're after. Stuff from the Livery Hall job, maybe. Your mate, Harvey Clark.
Harvey, look, don't be stupid, man. What are you? Stupid?
Listen, Belfridge, chance your arm with me and I'll break it off. Mitchell, turn that bloody noise off.
You damage anything, you pay.
Workshop and yard at the back. Door's locked.
Right, well, give him the key then.
Look, you're wasting your time, you know. I haven't seen Harvey since last year.
He's cooking in some kitchen, isn't he?
And wearing fancy jackets.
What do you know about Harvey?
Oh, do me a favour. Everyone knows about Harvey and his woman.
Looks like they beat us to it.
Said so, didn't I? We're clean in every way.
Oh, for God's sake. I want to know why you're here.
Just passing?
Try again.
We're looking at friends of Harvey's, like Larry Belfridge.
Look, I told him, and I'll tell you, I haven't seen him in a long time. And I'd like to resume business, if you don't mind.
Who are you?
Name's Jack Bartholomew. I'm a private investigator. Working for Harvey's employers, the Centaurs.
And you, Sweetness?
A friend. And don't call me Sweetness.
I see we have a smart piece of grey meat amongst us, eh?
Hey, listen, Sweetness. You fancy something nice?
Shut it.
You heard the lady.
Lady.
Go easy.
Look, he's a friend of Harvey's.
I don't work with the police.
Good, yeah. It's got a steel band on it.
All I want to say is, if you see Harvey, you tell him the offer of help still stands.
Let's get out of here.
Joe!
I thought you were off today.
What the hell's that?
I was just going to put it back.
You bloody idiot. Where have you been with it?
Where's this bloke I've been and found out about? He works at a brass
Are
foundry.
you crazy?
Well, just in case we want to change our minds. I mean, what if he wants the stuff to stay frozen too long, huh? Anyway, the foundry man doesn't know me from Adam. He says it can be done overnight.
Get it back in the freezer. Yes. Oh, it's you. Don't worry. Everything's here, all ready and waiting. Yeah, it brings me to our share. Me and the others might want a little more on top. Sorry, that's or else. You are? Well, or else we might have to discuss an alternative.
What you got there, Puss? Nice fat mouse.
He breaks out of a police station. That makes him guilty.
Not to me, it doesn't.
He's on the run. You'll probably never see him again.
Don't say that, Papa. Listen, just eat your breakfast.
Pazza, completamente pazza. Non capisco come tu possa amarlo.
Listen, don't start all that again. You haven't even got the right accent anymore.
Lena, listen to me. Forget this black boy. We've got enough problems running the business.
Just you calm down. You're not even supposed to be out of hospital yet.
I'm not? With all this going on? My only daughter involved with a black waiter and I'm supposed to stay calm?
Have you forgotten? No, of course you haven't. Your father was just a humble waiter. He wasn't black, but he was Italian, and just this much dirt when he first came to London. That's what makes me sick about you, and some of your Jewish mates. You don't even remember what it was like.
Santori. Yes, Charlie. Yes? Well, on the premises. He's actually on the premises. Yes, of course, I'll be right over. They've just arrested Harvey again.
Hello, Lena.
Harvey, why didn't you contact me?
What's the use?
Get him in the car.
I had nothing to do with that robbery, Mr. Santori. I swear it.
Get in. Not a lot for you to do, Bartholomew.
I wish you'd phoned me first.
Charlie did the right thing. Might have been a tramp.
It was.
Charlie, look about all in. Why don't you go home for a bit? We don't need you till later.
Yeah. Thanks, I think I will.
I suppose there's nothing we can do now.
We don't drop clients that easily.
Certainly shook this whole place up. Nothing like it since Edward VII fell down drunk in the middle of one of his speeches.
How's your head?
Well, it feels a lot better than I looked yesterday. You seen me picture in the Express?
Yeah. Did you manage to get the tapes back from the police?
I gave him a copy. Do you want me to run it again?
Please.
Cost you?
How much?
50.
25.
30. Plus a copy of the tape if you want it.
Okay.
Harvey, we know that.
I knew he took food. They all do.
Who's she?
Judy Marshall, been with us for years. I've crossed her off already. My father.
And the chap with the beard?
Ernie Gibbs, another one of our regulars. I crossed him off as well.
They must all be accounted for, then.
Is anyone missing?
Well, just one as far as I can tell.
Oh, it's you. You better come in. Straight ahead. Fancy a cuppa?
A whiff of oxygen, if you have it.
You get used to it. Keeps your limbs firm. What about a drink, then? Medicinal brandy?
Thanks.
Pass it over. Me and the missus, God rest her, won that in Germany just after the war. British Forces Ballroom Championship. Bottoms up.
Cheers. It's a nice row of gongs you've got there.
Oh, well, in the army for 20 years. I've seen it all. Normandy, North Africa, Kenya, Germany. Colour sergeant on the mob.
My father was at Normandy.
Oh, good old Anzacs. Fought alongside the Aussies just outside Caen. No flies on them fellas, I can tell you. Stick a bayonet up your jacks as soon as look at you.
My father was English.
Well, you didn't climb all them stairs just to talk about the war. What can I do for you, Mr. Bartholomew?
I've been watching a videotape of the livery banquet prior to the robbery.
Oh, yes.
Well, It shows everyone who was in the hall just before it was switched off.
Oh, I see. You want me to tell you all about the Centauri staff, is that it?
The thing is, I didn't see you at all. Apart from Harvey, we've accounted for everyone else. You're not there.
I was there, all right.
Not on the tape.
Oh, I hate to admit it. I was in the ladies.
The what?
The ladies' loo. A cell prostate. Playing up a bit. I haven't got the control I should have. Bloody embarrassing. I knew I wouldn't make it to the gents, the other side of the hall. You didn't think it was me, did you?
Not for a moment.
Yes, I heard about his escape. And now he's back in police hands.
Afraid so.
So that's that, then. I suppose there's not much more we can do for Lena.
I don't know. There might be one other area worth checking.
Hello, Sir Jack.
Hello, Ron. Sit down.
Would you like a sandwich?
No, thanks. They told me to come here.
What can I do for you, Jack?
You were with my father in Normandy, weren't you?
That's why Sir James arranged this job for me. It's difficult with half a leg gone.
I met someone today who said they were with the Anzacs.
Oh, yes? Where was he? Singapore? Western Desert?
Well, Normandy, he said.
Then he's shooting you a line. Aussies weren't in Normandy.
It's just what I thought.
Never set foot in France.
Oh, if you're looking for Lena, I'm afraid she's out.
I just popped in to see you.
Again?
Something that needs clearing up.
You're more tenacious than the coppers, you are.
When you rang the police, maybe you knew it was Harvey hiding here.
What if I did?
What could have been convenient? In fact, Harvey's possibly been a lucky break for you.
What do you mean? You accusing me of something?
Only that you're a liar.
I beg your pardon.
Anzacs didn't fight in Normandy. Were you really a colour sergeant? All those medals, where'd you get them? Job lot?
I'm not taking any more of this. Out.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Sharples.
Well done. I got the last bit. He's dialing somebody now.
Frank Walden, please.
A Frank Walden?
The insurance man with the reward.
Mr. Walden. Sharples here. That matter we discussed. Your offer is acceptable. Yeah, please pick me up here in about half an hour, right?
I don't believe it.
Right under our windows.
Right, come on. And the rest.
hell's going on?
Who's this?
He's come to look at the stuff with his own eyes. Then you're rich.
Oh, it's too bad. We decided to get rich anyhow. Our own way.
What?
It's going to be melted down.
You can't do that. This stuff is irreplaceable.
We had an agreement.
The agreement's off. We do it our way.
I want no part in this. I'm leaving.
Get in the van. You can help load the rest of the stuff.
Well, Colour Sergeant.
You tricked me into this.
I also saved your bacon. You're about to be double-crossed.
It was all going to be returned.
The price of the reward.
As was always intended. It's all right, Mr. Bartholomew. You don't have to point that gun.
You were both in on it.
I accept full responsibility.
But why did you do it?
Why? You wouldn't understand in 100 years.
You try me.
Because my business is going to pieces, that's why. Because a small, respected firm with a famous name in the trade is being squeezed like a lemon by the big caterers with their fancy hotels and their motorway restaurants. Because if I don't come up with £100,000 to settle bills and buy the latest equipment, I'm going to end up making pizzas.
I offered to help.
And decided to sacrifice poor old Harvey.
That was unfortunate.
I hope you're getting all this, Fred.
Oh, yes. Every syllable.
Sorry about your father.
Poor Papa.
Now, I envy you this view.
Cheers.
I got a check from your sister. Not bad for a few days' work. Sent round by bike.
He'll be on your bike if they get their way.
I don't suppose they'll be as prompt with your share of the company, Jack.
I wonder what'll happen to old man Santori and his toastmaster.
Lena will be running the business for quite some time, I think.
I forgot.
Santori Caterers?
Lena. Underneath the desk, an intrusion of privacy. Throw it away. And good luck.
Thanks, Jack.
Next this morning, the drama continues with the brothers.